And it's a very good afternoon from me, Johnny Bryan, and welcome to a beautiful Alliance Park on like a spring-like Wednesday afternoon here in North London. These are the RFU AASE finals for 2015. The first final of two is the plate final against Gosworth Academy and Bicton College. Both teams both getting ready as we speak and due out for kickoff at 1 PM. Let's look at the two teams. First of all, Gosworth Academy. They start with their front row of Angus Fulton, Jamie Blarmare and Adam Mohammed. The locks of Richard Marr and Tom Collins. Joe Crank's the captain at 6. Nathan Newbold 7. Callum Chick number 8. James Telford is the scrum half at 9. Fraser Boldy the fly half at 10. Sam Winless 11. Sam Jobson and Mike Searle are the centres at 12 and 13 respectively. James Cooney at 14. Dan Marshall is the fullback and they are coached by Mr. P.J. Butler. Bicton College, this is how they line up. At number 1, Ollie Dorr. Number 2, Charlie Gibbings. 3, Jed Kirkin. 4, Connor O'Shaughnessy. Number 5, Josh Caulfield. 6, Nat Bailey. 7, Tom Bottoms. 8, Toby Papp. 9, Aaron Bagwell. 10, Tom Potts. Jack Faulkner at 11. Harvey Skinner, I do beg your pardon, and Harry Strong at 12 and 13 respectively. Robbie Hansford 14, Jordan Petheridge the fullback at 15, and they are coached by Mr. Rob Gibson. Your replacements. 6 replacements for Gosworth Academy in Ralph Johnson, Harry Lane, Aaron Shepherdson, Paul Bannon, Jack Scott and Aidan Gray. And for Bicton College, Aidan Taylor, Matt Simons, Ben Logan, Tom Croker, Aaron Thompson, Will Flynn and Ollie Avery Wright. So both teams are just making their way out of the dressing rooms into the tunnel below me. Nice little crowd here this afternoon here at the Alliance Park. Some have taken half a day off work. Come and cheer on their respective colleges. And guard of honour of both teams' replacements. Ready to welcome both sets of 15. As you can see, absolutely gorgeous sunny day here at the Alliance Park here in North London. Quite foggy on my way down from the north of England here today, but the sun has basked here at the Alliance Park here this afternoon. I'm very much a spring-like day. Nice little cooling breeze from the south. That will help the kickers. So we're only moments away now from our first final, the AASE plate final. Gosworth Academy beating Henley College in their semi-final by 19 points to 17. Bicton College getting past Ivybridge College by 22 points to 13. Both teams having byes, in fact, in those playoffs in the quarterfinals. And here come both sets of 15. Gosworth Academy in the blue shirts and yellow socks. Bicton all in white. Just getting their last little words from their respective captains before battle commences here in North London. So it's going to be Dan Marshall, the Gosworth fullback, I beg your pardon, who will get this match underway. And away we go. Picked up by Bicton, by Ollie Dorr. Bagwell, box kick downfield. And Gosworth collect, and they win an early penalty within the first 30 seconds of the game. So Dan Marshall will kick this one to touch. Must have gained some territory to put Gosworth on the front foot in this plate final. Does he reach touch though? He doesn't. Early error for the Gosworth fullback. Jordan Petherbridge responds and finds touch himself just inside the 10-metre line and 22 inside the Bicton half. So it will be a Gosworth line out. Delarmeyer, the Gosworth hooker. A little bit of a juggling act there by Richard Marr, but still in Gosworth hands, but it may have been turned over, and it has done. Bagwell. Ollie Dorr gaining the ground. Bagwell spots a little bit of a gap, gains about a few feet. No scrum half there for Bicton, so somebody's going to have to act it. Instead, they gain a couple more yards, and is picked up by Toby Papp. Bagwell to his left. Tom Putt, high into the air. Who wants it? None of them do. It's gone on the bounce instead. No knock on there from the referee, so Gosworth have got this clean. But Bicton win the penalty. Two minutes down. And Tom Putt will look to gain some yards from this kick. Decent one it is as well, into the Gosworth 22. And this is the first test for Charlie Gibbons. Just to confuse the situation, wearing a blank shirt. Went long with it, didn't work out. And instead of picked up by Nathan Newbold. Ball's going backwards, says the referee. But it's going to be a penalty to Bicton on the 22, and a first chance here to open their account and put some points on the board. So Tom Putt awaiting the tee. He's got it down now, and relatively straightforward kick there. This for Bicton to open that account here in this plate final. Into the heart. 3-0 to Bicton. 4 minutes into the game. So we'll be Gosworth with the restart once more. Marshall goes a little bit deeper with this kick this time. Bicton pick it up with Ollie Dorr. Bagwell. Josh Caulfield get over the gain line. Ball is out, says the referee. Bagwell loses his balance but regains it. Bagwell again. Ollie Dorr. Bagwell goes to his left. Tom Papp. Bagwell. Charlie Gibbons. And the penalty's won for Gosworth. holding on a little bit too long there for the Bicton hooker, and now a chance to respond here for Gosworth Academy. Gibbons holding on just a little bit too long for the referee's liking. And Dan Marshall fancies his chances with the kick. Just inside the Bicton 10-metre line. But the Gosworth fullback is pretty confident he can level this game up at 3 points apiece. It's not a bad effort. Well, it's a tremendous effort. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say he could maybe score from inside his own half, because they still had plenty of juice on that kick. That could have got another 10-15 metres over the posts. It landed in the stands behind the posts, and it's a level game. Gosworth 3, Bicton 3. So we restart. Ball was knocked forward, and it will be a Bicton scrum, the first of the afternoon. Bagwell with a put-in. Tom Pott. Jack Faulkner. Tackled by Sam Jobson. Bagwell. Good offload to Conor O'Shaughnessy. Bagwell. And again. Pott. Little chip over. And not a bad chip it was too as well. Puts pressure on the Gosworth line out. Good vision there from the Bicton fly half. A putt and a chip. You could swear we're playing golf, not rugby. Good line out from Gosworth. They collect from their own 5-metre line. Joe Craggs was the one with the take. The pressure from Bicton. As they go for a drive forward to gain the yards. But it will be a Bicton put-in. Good first scrum from Bicton. Let's see what they can do with their second. Adam Bagwell with the put-in. And he collects as well. Tom Pott. And this is good stuff. This is Jordan Petheridge under the post. Good stuff from Bicton. First try of the game. 9 minutes in, excellent angled run there from Jordan Petheridge as the first try of the game, right under the posts, and Bicton get their rewards. All from a good scrum there from Bicton College, putting pressure on Gosworth inside their own 22. And now this relatively straightforward kick from Tom Pott for a 7-point lead. Straight over, no bother. 10-3 the score, 10 minutes down. See Bagwell to put, and look, and Petheridge here, making the angle run, making the space. Right under the posts. Dan Marshall with the restart. Picked up by Tom Bottoms. Bagwell. Tackle there by Sam Jobson. Tom Putt. Bicton on the front foot in the opening half. Toby Papp. And Bicton win the penalty. Not happening for Gosworth at the moment. Bicton look to do exactly the same again. Send this one down towards the corner. A little bit more of a hook this time from Tom Putt. Still gets over the Gosworth 10-metre line just short of their 22. Gibbings goes long, ball went backwards, so we continue. Bagwell, Josh Caulfield, Bagwell again, Tom Putt, Faulkner getting over the gain line into the 22 now. Bagfield. Bagwell spots a little gap himself. Catching Gosworth off guard. Somebody's going to act scrum half. Who is it to be? Strong. Ball's been knocked forward. So it will be a Gosworth put in. Disappointment there for Bicton, who really are on the front foot in this opening 13 minutes of the game. Referee gives instructions once more. Just to remind you, this is a 3G pitch that they use here at the Alliance Park. So it's perfect conditions all year round. Talford with the put in. And a good strong scrum from Bicton. Puts Gosworth really under pressure, picked up by Callum Chick. Head downfield. Jack Faulkner takes it quickly, but too quickly for the referee's liking. Practice spots there was a little deflection on the way through. So it will be a Gosworth line out on their own 10-metre line. Blaumeier. Telford. Joe Craggs. Telford. Jimmy Blaumeier. Into Bicton territory. Ball's out, says the referee, so this could be a turnover in Bicton's favour. But it will be a Bicton put in at the scrum. 15 minutes down, Bicton College lead, 10 points to 3 in this AASE finals day. This is for the plate. The championship is still to come between Hartpury College and SGS Bicton College. They kick off at 3 o'clock. But this is the nice starter before the main course, as it were. Bagwell. Tom Potts with the kick downfield. Spots the gap. Catches Dan Marshall off guard. And it's an awkward bounce for the Gosworth fullback, but he's done well to recover. Telford. Good kick from Marshall. And again, another awkward bounce here for Bicton, but a good counter-attack on its way now from Jordan Petheridge, the only try scorer of the game so far. And they win the penalty for their trouble. We have a man down for Gosworth. So we'll have time off for a few moments while he gets a little bit of treatment. Just a reminder, it's the AASE finals this Wednesday. 7 days from now, we'll be at Twickenham for the schools finals day. There's a little bit of replay here to what happened. A couple of knees, elbows and toes there. As this player just gets a little bit of treatment. And 1-2 players with a little bit of cramp as well, as they see some treatment from the physios as well. Well, as we wait, we might as well see the try from the only try of the game so far from Jordan Petheridge at Bicton College. Good scrum this was from Bicton. Tom Potts spots the run from Petheridge to go under the post. So we're back in play. Penalty to Bicton. Into the 22 once more. Just to remind you all, 35 minutes per half in this level of the game. So Gibbings. Bicton smell blood. Not this time. James Telford with a little bit of a snatch. There's Gosworth looks to clear their lines from the deep. Angus Fulton. Slowly but surely they make their way. Marshall down once more, into touch this time, but a good kick it is as well, as the touch judge runs up towards the halfway line. Marshall's got a bullet off a right boot. Just giving Charlie Gibbons a little bit of encouragement or an instruction or two. Here's the call. Good collection. Bagwell. Tom Pott. Toby Papp. to the halfway line. Bagwell. Josh Caulfield goes to ground. Bagwell. Ball is lost, and the penalty is won. And Gosworth will be the ones looking to gain the yards from this kick into touch. And they'll go straight to Dan Marshall. He'll be aiming for around about the 22 here. A little bit of a slice off his boots, just short of the 22. But a good kick all the same. Jamie Blarmeyer with the line out for Gosworth. Slow drive from Gosworth, but it's working for them. Adam Mohammed, the one with the ball in hand. Now in the hand of Joe Craggs. Telford looking for the offload and gets it as well. Telford. Callum Chick. Telford again. Numbers on the left-hand side if they go quickly. And they may do as well. Needed the offload there, did Sam Jobson. But they come back for an early penalty. There was a 4-on-1 on the left-hand side there. Gosworth weren't quick enough. Well, they're going to resort to plan B here and try again. Only just there from Marshall, only just getting over the touchline. 5-metre line out. Blarmeyer. Good collection. Now the drive coming again from Gosworth. In Adam Mohammed's hands again. Slowly but surely Mohammed is getting closer and closer to the line. And his guy's gone down. Gosworth respond. Try there from Joe Craggs. Slow patient rugby there from Gosworth Academy. And they're now only 2 points behind. 10-8 they trail. Slow patient rugby. Taking their time. Mohammed. Craggs pinches the ball off Mohammed, spots the gap in front of the referee, and over he goes. 8-10 the score, and now Marshall looking to level the game up at 10 points apiece. It's going to miss it on the right-hand side, though. So, 2 points they trail. Bicton College 10, Gosworth Academy 8. Around 13 minutes to go in this first half. Tom Putt with restart. Only just goes 10 metres. Picked up by Adam Mohammed. Telford. Angus Fulton. Telford. Awkward pass from Marshall. Tries to send this one down towards Jack Faulkner. Good collection there from Gosworth's Sam Windus. But the penalty is won by Bicton. Winders holding on a little bit too long for the referee's liking. Penalty to Bicton on the halfway line. So, just holding on a little bit too long. Winders, hence the penalty given to Bicton. And that surely was not straight. So it'll be scrubbed down. Blue ball. There's a little bit of wind in the ground. There was a little bit of a curse at the Alliance Park as well. That the team that goes right to left in the second half tend to do better at this ground than the team going the opposite way. So, if you believe in superstition, this is Gosworth for the taking. Callum Chick. Telford, penalty winner for the tackle and not rolling away. So, Gosworth, with 10 minutes to go, give the ball to Marshall, who looks to send this one deep into Bicton territory. But a little bit of a hook on his boot this time. Doesn't gain as many yards as he would have wanted, just short of the Bicton 10-metre line on this occasion. Blarmeyer. Joe Craggs with a deflection. Richard Marr goes to ground. James Telford. Adam Mohammed. Knock on advantage here for Bicton as they turn the ball over. Bagwell. Loose pass. Picked up by Charlie Gibbons. Toby Papp into the Gosworth half. Bagwell. Tom Putt. Nice level pass out to Harvey Skinner. Robbie Hansford. Bagwell. Conor O'Shaughnessy. Bagwell. Josh Caulfield looking for the offload. Doesn't happen this time. Bagwell. Down in towards the corner from Tom Potts, and it will be a Gosworth line out on their own 22. Blarmeyer goes short. The referee wasn't too happy with that line out, so we'll go again. Blarmeyer again. And a mirror image that was. Telford. James Cooney. Tackle there by Tom Bottoms. Dan Marshall. Bicton penalty. An option here for Tom Potts. Is it in his range? He certainly thinks so. Good effort. Superb effort. Bicton go 5 clear. 13 points to 8 their lead. Around 6 minutes to go in this first half of this plate final. Marshall with the restart. And penalty one again for Bicton. Tap and go this time. Looking to catch Gosworth off guard, but that would have been knocked on. And it will be a Bicton putting on their own 10-metre line. Ball knocked forward there by Sam Jobson. Bagwell with the put in, 5 minutes to go in this first half. Hardy strong. Wasn't strong enough. Into touch. So Jamie Blarmeyer with the line out. Can Gosworth pick up something towards the end of this first half? Intercepted here by Bicton. Bagwell. To his left. Pot spots a little bit of space. Unlucky with the bounce of the kick there. He was destined for touch. Good vision from the Bicton fly half, who's had an excellent first half. And they win the penalty once more. Good pressure this has been from Bicton College. They won their semi-final against Ivy Bridge by 22 points to 13. Gosworth against Henley, 19 points to 17 in the other semi-final, much closer affair. So Bicton looking to end this first half with a flourish. 3 minutes to go. And collected as well. A real bonus could be coming here for Bicton College. Especially if they can get over the whitewash here, and they may do. It's a good drive from Bicton. Excellent drive. They're down, and it's a good try from Nat Bayett of Bicton College. 18 points to 8 they now lead with the conversion to come. What a bonus at the end of this first half of this plate final. Excellent catch and drive. Textbook stuff from Bicton College. And their coach Rob Gibson, no doubt, will be thrilled with his side performance in this first half. Tom Pott looking to add the extras to make it a 12-point lead in this plate final. 8 points scored from his boot so far. 2 penalties and 1 conversion. This to make it 4 from 4. Another good kick from the right foot of Tom Pott. 20 points to 8. The score as the referee blows for half-time. So far, 3 tries in the game. 3 tries in the enthralling 35 minutes of rugby. So this is the first try. It's a good scrum there from Bicton College, it really was. And a good run from Jordan Petheridge. Some might argue maybe a little bit of interference. Some might argue there, maybe, from Harry Strong, but the referee thought not. Petheridge with the first try of the game. Respond from Gosworth. Adam Mohammed at the back of the pack there. Joe Craggs rips the ball off him. Spots the gap right in front of the referee, and he goes over. That made it 10 points to 8. And then just before the end of this first half, Nat Bayek, the number 6 for Bicton, getting over with that drive from Bicton College. A couple of penalties to add from Tom Potts and 2 conversions as well makes the score at half-time. Gosworth Academy 8, Bicton College 20. And here we go then, for the next bit of drama. Tom Potts with the restart. Gosworth chasing the game, they're 12 down, 35 minutes to play. Talford. Callum Chick. Talford. Marshall goes low this time. To his opposite number, Jordan Petheridge, the first try scorer. Tackled by Jobson. Bagwell. Potts. Looks to find a little bit of space. Good kick it is from the Bicton fly half. Has really done well in this match so far, spotting them gaps. Puts Gosworth under pressure from the off. And a penalty for Gosworth. So now a chance to clear their lines from the deep. Ball given to Marshall straight away. We'll want to gain some yards on this. Decent effort up to halfway. And I did mention the first half that there is a little bit of a curse here at the Alliance Park, that a team going right to left in the second half tend to do better than teams going the opposite way. So Gosworth do have a little bit of luck on their side. Their superstitions to be believed. Chick. Mohammed. Good offload. And he is away. It's Fraser Bowley. Offload didn't work too well second time around, and Bicton on the counter-attack with Toby Papp. Ball's gone out loose, it's become a bit scrappy all of a sudden. Knock on advantage for Gosworth. Telford. Mohammed. Telford. Takes two to get him down, and he's still going strong. And the ball may have been ripped from his grasp. It has done. Petheridge was the one with the work. So he puts it into touch. Gosworth with the line out just over the Bicton 10-metre line. Lamaya. Newbold at the back with the ball in hand. Telford. Baldy. Jimmy Blaumeier, the hooker, who's there with him. He's going to go himself, he can be strong for the ball. He's going to check with the touch judge, the referee. And the try has been given. Gosworth back in it. Trailing by 7, 13 points to 20. But just the start PJ Butler's side were looking for at the start of this second half. Sold the dummy well. Did Blaumeier just to get over the line. Feet were well in. So Marshall looking to reduce the arrears from 7 to 5 points. Difficult kick, but he can easily reach. It's a slice this time off his boot. 7 points the difference. Half an hour to play. Awkward take from Mohammed. Blarmeyer, the second try scorer for Gosworth. Telford, Marshall. Returns on 22. A little bit of a low one. Tries to make it awkward for Petheridge as he launches his counter-attack. Gets past Joe Craggs. Doesn't get past Sam Jobson. Bagwell. And Gosworth win the penalty. So it's Gosworth who are the ones on the front foot in the second half. Started the better. Much like Bicton had it all their own way in the first 10 minutes of the first half. Tom Croker coming on the field for number 7, Tom Bottoms. Blarmeyer. Tom Collins. Callum Chick. Good offload to Telford. And the penalty is given away. Gosworth's hard work undone. And chance now for Bicton College to get inside the Gosworth half to relieve this pressure from Bicton in this opening 8 minutes of the second half. Excellent kick from Tom Putt. Excellent. Up towards the Gosworth 22. Wind maybe assisted them in this second half. Ball's gone long though. And Gosworth with Tom Collins. Maybe gain something out of this. Marshall. The kick from zone 22 down the throat of Jordan Petheridge. He goes to counter-attack once more. Towards Mike Searle though. Putt finds the gap once more. Into the 22. Might go a little bit too far this time. Over the dead ball line. So back they go. Scrum down, blue ball. Telford with the put in. Bagwell is shadow over his left shoulder. Telford. James Telford spotting the gap once more. Gains a good 7-8 metres. And maybe a little bit more. A nice little offload, but it's been intercepted by Bicton. And here they come on the counter-attack with Josh Caulfield. Caulfield trying to get round his opposite number, Tom Collins. Does well. Ends up towards the 22 now. Charlie Gibbons, the big man. Offload to Toby Papp. And they win the penalty, Bicton. And there's a good chance now to go 10 points clear with a kick inside the 22. That is the option that Tom Putt is going for. So 25 minutes of play to go. Bicton this to go 10 clear. Putt hasn't missed a kick all day. And he still hasn't missed any. 13 points from the right boot of Tom Putt. Bicton lead 23 points to 13. Couple of changes being made for Gosworth. Jack Scott coming on the field. Knock on from Robbie Hainsford. Sacrifices the scrum for Gosworth. Looking to respond immediately. Time is their enemy now as well. Jack Scott, now the new scrum half for Gosworth. So loose line out, loose scrum, I beg your pardon. We reset and start that one again. Jack Scott. Still in Gosworth hands. But the ball was knocked forward. And it'll be Bicton now with the put in of the scrum. Ball knocked forward there from James Cooney. This is where we are. 20 minutes to go. Bicton leading by 10. Bagwell. Tom Putt. Petheridge. Jack Faulkner. Stopped in his tracks by Searle and Jobson. Putt again sees the gap, and it's been good vision from Putt all day, who really has been finding these areas. Gosworth been put on the back foot inside their own 22. Good tackle there by Conor O'Shaughnessy. But there's a penalty now to Gosworth on Jock Scott. Gosworth into Bicton territory. Placement hooker for Gosworth as well. Ralph Johnston on the field. Scrum down, Bicton ball. Ball not straight at that line out. Both teams have been guilty of that in this plate final. Pap. Bagwell. Door. Tom Pott. Faulkner. Dumped into touch. Just to remind you as well, the championship final between Hartpury College and Filton College comes up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Should have been an enthralling tie, that one. But we're concentrating on the plate right now. Gosworth really now need to try and start getting through the gears here. They may have to do so from the back. Scott. Marshall. Kick downfield. Into the hands of Jack Faulkner. Carrying the ball like a loaf of bread. Good offload, but it was lost by Harry Strong. And Gosworth with the chance to counter. But they go no further. Ball's knocked forward. Blue ball, 15 minutes to play. Check. Scott. Cooney. Good offload. Advantage being played. And they're going to come back for that penalty advantage. For the high tackle and 15 minutes left to play. Gosworth need to get something on the board here, even if it's just 3 points. They'll be looking for all 7, no doubt. A bit more intent from Gosworth as they saunter down to the Bicton 22. Pickpocketed by Josh Caulfield. And the penalty one. by Bicton with 14 minutes left to play. With the ball in hand, and a penalty that's to be launched downfield by Tom Potts, who has been excellent in this game. Up towards the Gosworth 22. Superb kick. O'Shaughnessy. Now the drive from Bicton. Right at the back, they continue to go forward, This could be the coup de grace. Good try, very good. Number 6 again, Nat Bayet. They did it at the end of the first half, and they may have just won the plate with a carbon copy here in the second half. Excellent drive from the 22. They continue to go, Bayet right at the back, picks up his second try of the game. And Bicton College look like they're going to be taking the plate home. Excellently worked. 15 points clear. This to go 17 points clear and really may put the final nail into the Gosworth coffin. Hasn't missed. Tom put 6 kicks from 6. 15 points from his boot. Has been excellent all afternoon. Really has been the Bicton talisman here at the Alliance Park in this plate final. So Marshall with the restart. Gosworth, if they want to get anything from this final, has to be an instant response. And it may well be. Good catch from Joe Craggs. Scott. Adam Mohammed up towards the Bicton 22. It's going to be quick ball, and it is going to be quick ball. Telford also on the pitch now as well. Ball knocked forward, but they're going to come back for an earlier infringement. So tackler not rolling away. Tap and go taken quickly. Joe Craggs. Scott. Telford. Callum Chick. Scott goes to his right, and there are a few numbers on the right hand side as well. Not anymore. Scott goes to his left. Fulton, 5 metres out. This is good stuff from Gosworth. Scott. Telford. Ball went forward, and that could be that for Gosworth. Good intense here from Gosworth Academy. But the ball just coming forward there from James Telford into the hands of Adam Mohammed. The referee spotted it. And with 10 minutes to go, 17 points down. The writing could be on the wall here for Gosworth Academy. So they scrum down, white ball. Bagwell puts in. Toby Papp picks up. Bagwell. Tom Putt. Bagwell loses his balance but still gains possession and fancies a little darting run himself. But the ball was knocked forward and it will be blue putting. Jack Scott with the put in of the scrum. Callum Chick picks up. When he just gets past Nat Bate. Offload to Sam Jobson. Scott. Adam Mohammed. Thumping tackle there by Charlie Gibbons, and he's been heard for his trouble. Gibbons automatically getting some treatment down below. He is moving, which is a good sign. See Scott, there's Mohammed, Kibian Gibbons here with the low tackle. And he's up on his feet straight away. It's an assessment injury, so he's going to go off the field straight away, just make sure he's okay. He's up on his feet and replaced by number 18, Ben Logan. They're made of hard stuff, the front row. So just 7 minutes to go. Bagwell with the put-in. Putt up in the air. High into the air. Good take from Marshall. Spins on the sixpence and now he's off and running. Takes a good tackle there from Toby Papp. Scott. Telford. But the penalty has been conceded. Holding on. And that was maybe in the last glimmer of light there for Gosworth. Putt sends this one, launches it down the field. He's gained 70, 80 yards there. It's a massive kick with that right boot of his. Really has been superb all afternoon. Just to remind you, the championship final comes up at 3 o'clock. Both teams are warming up as we speak to my right-hand side. And the cavalry making their way for Gosworth. Coming on the field, Harry Lane and Paul Barron. Josh Caulfield was one who collected at the line out. Ben Logan, the one with it. Will Flynn. Tom Pott. Jack Faulkner looking for the offload. He's going to go himself instead. And he's still going strong. It's Faulkner. He can maybe be too strong for all of them. What a goal that is! Just hold the line. Flynn. Numbers on the left-hand side. This could be the coup de grace for Bicton. Good last-ditch defence from Gosworth, though, to keep Bicton out. Continues to go forward. Caulfield with it. Just short of the line. Flynn. Crossfield kick. Right under it is Robbie Hansford. Game over. Bicton are going to be taking the plate home. Robbie Hansford with the 4th try for Bicton of this game. And Tom puts this to make it 7 kicks from 7. Superb. Absolutely superb. 7 kicks out of 7. A magnificent 7 from Tom Pott. 37 points to 13. 17 points coming from the boot of Tom Pott this afternoon. Good vision from the Bicton outside half to spot Robbie Hansford. He picks up and drops for their 4th try. All over by the shouting. But Bicton may look for more. Harry Strong. Harvey Skinner. Offload with a little bit of a juggling act to Will Flynn. Jack Faulkner. And Faulkner's off and running as well. He's off to the races, looking for the 5th try of the game. Bicton really looking to rub salt in the wound now. Unjustified, you could say. I think Gosworth have had a decent game today, but they've come up against a much stronger side, and that was a forward pass. I can see that one from 100 yards away in the gantry. 2 minutes to go. Gosworth with the put in. Scott with the put in. Callum Chick. Scott. Advantage being played here for Bicton. And they're going for the line here. It's Aidan Taylor, but ball goes into touch. In towards the dying embers now of this plate final. Just to remind you, of course, the championship final comes up. Kick off at 3 p.m. And also to remind you as well, the schools final. The schools finals of the Vase and the Cup take place at Twickenham 7 days from now. Myself and David Rogers will be there. We're both very much looking forward to it. What should be a glorious afternoon at HQ. Scott with the put-in. Gosworth looking to run in from the deep, but that sums up their game. And that is that. Bicton College are the winners of the AASE Plate for 2015. They have defeated Gosworth Academy convincingly by 37 points to 13. As I mentioned, to remind you, the championship final comes up at 3 o'clock between Hartpury College and Bicton College. I'm looking forward to that as the trophy presentations are due to take place up in the stands here at the Alliance Park. Nice angled run here from Petheridge. Just go straight under the posts. Relatively straightforward kick from Tom Potts after an earlier penalty, which made it 10 points to 3. Gosworth responded almost immediately with an excellent drive. Adam Mohammed there was with the ball at the back, to be snatched by Joe Craggs, who spots the gap in front of the referee. To make it 10-8. And then just before the end of the half, Gosworth won another penalty to make it 13-8, and then they got over with Nat Bayett to make it 20 points to 8. And that was a little bit of a dagger in the side there for Gosworth, who worked hard towards the end of that first half. But they responded well in the second half. Good try from Jeannie Blaumeier to get them back into the game at 13 points to 20. Conversion was missed by Marshall, but from then it was all one-way traffic. Another Tom Putt penalty to make it 23 points to 13, and then carbon copy really of the second try. Nat Bayett with the drive. Excellently worked try from Bicton College. With the conversion made it 30 points to 13, and then Tom Putt, who's had 17 points from his boot was like gold this afternoon. It was superb. Robbie Hainsford with the catch and the take and the try. 37 points to 13. Rob Andrew from the RFU is on presentation duty. So Gosworth Academy just collecting their runners-up medals, and they're on their way up. Bicton College. So the whole team collecting their winners' medals. No doubt being instructed to stay at the top there, getting ready for the photos from some of the rugby publications and websites. And you'll see some of these pictures of all the great actions that you've seen here this afternoon. they'll no doubt be put on. A few spectators taking their own little pictures from their phones as everybody gets a medal, even the unused replacements as well. Just a few more players before Ollie Daw, the Bicton captain, be the last one to receive his medal. Some excellent performances from the Bicton team. Blackwell had an excellent game, as did Petheridge at the back. Tom Potts, I thought, was absolutely superb. So here we go. Ollie Daw, the Bicton captain, collects the plate. Bicton were brilliant. So then, one down, one to go here at the Alliance Park. The plate final finishes like this. Gosworth Academy 13, Bicton College, the winners of the plate, with 37. They defeated Gosworth 37 points to 13. And just to remind you, at 3 p.m, it is the championship playoff final between Hartpury College and Felton College. I hope you do join us then. But from me, Johnny Bryan, and the whole team here, see you shortly. Good afternoon. a very warm welcome from me, Johnny Bryan, and I welcome you back to the Alliance Park here in North London on a cool spring-like day here in the capital for the RFU AASE Championship final between Hartpury College and SGS Felton College. We're moments away from kickoff. These two teams who have made it through the championship playoff rounds. Hartpury getting through against Truro College in the semi-final. Felton College didn't at the hard way. Actually, they had to beat Oaklands College first of all in the quarter-final before St Paul's College in the semi-final. And this is how Hartpury line up first. Hartpury line up with Will Vaughan, Dan Frost, Callum Carter, Tom Williams, Scott Ball, James Vecchio, Sam Boyland, Harry Dorwell-Bennett, Andy Uren, Kieran Hill, Fraser Layden, Danny Bailey, Josh Daly, Elias Caven, Ollie Graham. So Nelson is the coach. That is the Felton 15, I do beg your pardon. Teams are coming out onto the field. Felton in the blue and white hoops, Hartpury in the red and black. So then, both teams in the huddle. Get ready for this championship final. For Hartpury College, it is Joe Rafter, Jordan Lenny, Alex Seville, Tyler Jerem, Alex Craig, Sydney Blackmore, Zach Aurupa, Morgan Morris, Miles Churcher, Matthew Prothero, Harry Robinson, Robbie Faulkner, Robbie Smith, Robbie Forbes, Malik Holden are the 15s for Hartpury. There it is. So then Felton will be the ones kicking off. Kieran Hill. We'll get this final underway. Collected by Miles Churcher. Churcher. Charge down. Felton with a chance to capitalise right in the early part of this game. Fraser Layden. But Hartpury have turned it over. Churcher. Holden downfield. And it's a good kick. Dan Frost off for Felton. Hartpury have stolen it. Alex Craig going to ground. Churcher looking left. Morgan Morris, and they have a penalty for offside. Robbie Faulkner with his left boot sends in this one into the sky and into the Felton 22. Hartpury on the front foot in the early part. of this championship final. Jordan Linney. Good line out for Hartpury. Blackmore. Filton, line out, Dan Frost. Scrappy line out, an advantage here for Hartpury. Churcher. Ball knocked forward, Filton have an advantage. Hoof downfield. Nobody back for Hartpury. So awkward here for Malik Holden. And penalty to Filton. So it's going to be the first attempt at goal in this championship match. So Kieran Hill looking to open Filton's account in this championship final. Low one, and it's going to miss on the left-hand side. So Hartpury, hoof it downfield with Holden. Leyden. Hayes. Ball has been turned over Hartpury's way. Blackmore. Faulkner. Blackmore tries to fish it out. Churcher. Prothero. Churcher. It's a low one and was knocked forward there by Matthew Prothero. Scrum down on the 10-metre line for Filton. This is the Hartpury College team. Still a little bit of a gremlin in the graphic system at the moment. We'll get you both 15s when we get them. Andy Uren. the put-in at the scrum. And again, it's been turned over by Hartpury. An excellent counter-rucking in this first 7 minutes. Churcher. Prothero. Kick is blocked. And in Filton hands. Has been knocked forward, says the referee, so we carry on. Uren. Good offload. But again, picked up by Hartpury, but the referee has called on the penalty. And Filton will have the chance to launch this ball down near the 22. Kieran Hill doesn't find touch. Cardinal sin. But they will have a line out, a second prize on the Hartpury 10-metre line. Filton win the line out. Uren. And Uren goes to his left this time, using the forwards. Hill. Picked up by Hartpury, but there surely was a knock on there. And it will be a Filton penalty. Look, very much of a scrappy first 10 minutes by both these teams. Each trying to play themselves into this championship final. Frost. His arrows weren't the best that time around. Players just receiving treatment. Still pointless at the early part of this championship final. 11 minutes in, just to remind you, 35 minutes per half in this level and under 18s. Churcher with the put-in. Prothero. Forbes. This is Holden. Churcher. Prothero. The tackle from Scott Ball on Filton. Churcher. Prothero. Tyler Jedham goes to ground. Churcher. Prothero. Robbie Faulkner with the kick. A couple of players that take themselves out there, but the penalty is won. And tap and go taken quickly here by Hartpury for Churcher. Holden goes to the kick forward, under pressure, and goes out of play. Fulton camped inside their own 22. Good line out there from Dan Frost, picked up by Scott Ball. Uren with the kick. It was a low one and it hasn't gone into touch, so chance for a Hartpury counter-attack. Good decent run there too. Hartpury on the front foot. Prothero, they have an advantage as well. They continue to drive forward. Inside the 22 they come. Churcher, Prothero, out on the left-hand side. This is Blackmore. Is he down? Trying again. Opening score of the game. For Hartpury. Five-0 they lead in this championship final. Sydney Blackmore, the scorer. Took a couple of players to get him down. Touch judge said, you can see in there, say okay to the referee. It was fine. 5-0 Hartpury lead, and this is Robbie Faulkner on kicking duty, the centre to add the extras. Difficult kick from the touchline with his left boot. Downwind. Not a bad effort. But it misses on the left-hand side of the upright. So 15 minutes down in this championship playoff final. Hartpury College lead by 5 points to 0. Collected by Miles Churcher. Faulkner. Win behind for Hartpury in this first half, and they're using it to their advantage. Back deep in the Fulton half, inside their own 22 they are now. And that doesn't find touch either, so Robbie Faulkner now looking to launch a counter-attack from the halfway line. Miles Churcher. This is Alex Seville. Churcher. Little box kick downfield for somebody to chase. Bit of a waste, that one. Goes out dead, and they'll come back into midfield for a scrum. Fulton will have the put-in on this occasion. Prothero. Ball knocked forward by Robbie Faulkner. So Fulton will have the chance to clear their lines from inside their own 22. But a bit of a scrappy first half this has been so far. Hartpury having the the better of the opening rounds if this was a boxing match. Landing a couple of blows, but still nip and tuck. Andy Uren with the put-in this time at the scrum. Box kick. Been blocked. And Hartpury looking to double that account. Churcher. But the ball went forward. Scrum down, and it will be a Filton put in once more. Good spot from the referee. Uren. Hartpury may win this one against the head. They have done. Churcher. Penalty one. Faulkner with the little dink into the corner. 5 metre line out. 20 minutes down. Hartpury on the front foot and in the ascendancy. Short to Tyler Jerram. Here comes the drive from Hartpury. Chinning to go forward. You can see the whitewasher there. He is there as well. 2 tries in the first 20 minutes for Hartpury College. Second try of the game. Behind the back here. It's number 7, Zach Alrupa, the scorer for Hartpury. 10-0 their lead. They've hit double figures after 20 minutes. Filton yet to get on the board. This with a 12-0 lead, roughly from the same place where Robbie Fulton had his first conversion attempt from. He's hit the post this time. So 2 missed kicks from Robbie Faulkner, but Hartpury 10 points to know their lead, 15 minutes to go in this first half. Filton with it all to do. Picked up by Alex Craig of Hartpury. Churcher Prothero, Faulkner, with that left boot once more, finding the gaps. And the bounces are going their way as well, into touch. Churcher. Tyler Jerem. Into a few yards, and it's a penalty to Hartpury. They are having it their own way in this first 25 minutes or so of this championship final. Options for them here. The wind is at their back. And Faulkner is going to take on a goal. As you can see, our cameraman's done well just to get both the posts and Robbie Faulkner in shot there. Just gives you an idea of the distance. I would say 40 metres, maybe a little bit more for the angle. And with a short run up, Faulkner will do well here to get this close. He missed with his first 2 conversion attempts. How did he get on with this penalty? Let's see. It will reach. And more. Faulkner is on the board. Hartpury, 13 zip, they lead. Ten minutes to go. Prothero. Holden. It's all one-way traffic in the Hartpury favour at the moment. Robinson goes to ground. Churcher. Prothero. Prothero spots a gap into the corner. Good kick it is too. It's going to be a 5-metre line out for Filton. Hartpury are putting SGS Filton College right under the cosh here in this championship final. Dan Frost goes long and collected by Callum Carter. Kieran Hill sliced off his left boot, so Hartpury will have the line out inside the Filton 22. Really has been one-way traffic so far in this final. Jordan Linney. Churcher. Prothero. Faulkner. Advantage to be played. Craig. Holden. Ball is lost, but they're going to come back for that penalty. And a chance for Hartpury to extend the lead to 16 points if they wish. It's a simple penalty. And they are going to go for posts. Well, Filton, with it all to do here, they're 2 converted scores behind should this go over. And they haven't had much possession or territory so far in this final. Really a penny for the thoughts for the coaching staff of Filton College at half-time. And they'll just try and look to get something on the board in this first half. Even 3 points. Try and eat into that Hartpury lead. But this Robbie Faulkner penalty, relatively straightforward it is for a 16-0 lead. Over it goes. The ball lands in the car park. And Hartpury are the ones who are motoring along. 16-0, they lead. Kieran Hill with the restart. Taken by Alex Gray. Taken excellently as well. Churcher. This is Sydney Blackmore, the first try scorer. Churcher. Joe Rafter. Prothero spots another gap down in the deep, and the bounce this time again is favourable. Out it goes on the 22. Hartpury really are having it their own way. They are riding their luck, and it's paying dividends for them so far in this championship final. Linney with the line-out. Ball wasn't straight, said the referee. So scrum down, Filton ball, and a chance for them to clear. They've been put under pressure by Hartpury for much of this championship final. Good pressure from Churchill on New Wren. Filton still looking to clear. Tackled by Jordan Linney. Charge down and into touch. Filton are camped in this 22. Good charge down there by Tyler Jerram. Dan Frost with the line-out. Picked up by Tom Williams. It's a strong Hartpury team. And they could put Filton in a little bit of trouble here if they're not careful. Box kick downfield, but it's a chance for Hartpury to launch the counter-attack with Robbie Forbes. Forbes beats one man and another. And the offload to Holden. Holden, men on the left-hand side. Prothero, full of legs, full of running, full of vigour. Into touch. It's been relentless from Hartpury this first half. Williams, who collected the line out. Box kick downfield by Hugh Wren. Prothero, Holden. Shouts of give it from the sideline there, from the coaching staff. Holden didn't listen. Churchill, Prothero. Morgan Morris, good offload to Tyler Jerram. Churchill, Blackmore, Joe Rafter. Prothero. 10 metres out, and a penalty to come. Churcher goes to his right and uses Robbie Smith. Churcher. They're going to come back for that penalty. Harry Robinson couldn't go any further. And again, another chance here for Robbie Faulkner, should he wish, to extend the lead with 2 minutes to go and to make it 19 points to 0 for Hartpury. A couple of players down for Hartpury. Tyler Jedham is currently down, and Manic Holden just receiving some treatment as well. Both players look okay. But there's a chance now for Robbie Faulkner here to extend the lead to 19 points to 0 at half-time. $19-0 it is. As we approach half-time, about a minute to go. Picked up again by Alex Craig, who's been taking these kickoffs well. And Filton will win the penalty. Now, there's an opportunity here to get some points on the board if they want to try and reduce the deficit. Referee says they do have time for another play. It's one of the few times Filton have been into the Hartpury 22 in this first half. The current has been in Hartpury's favour. All flowing in one direction. Frost with the line-out. How's his arrows this time? Pretty good. Good take. Ball was knocked forward though, and that will be half-time. Well, it's been one-way traffic. It's all gone in one direction, and it's all going Hartpury's way. They put 2 tries past Filton, and 3 penalties have been kicked over by Robbie Faulkner. And at half-time in this championship final, they lead 19 points to 0. Here's the try, the first one from Sydney Blackmore in the corner after around 10 minutes. And the second try by Zach Iorupa with the drive at the back of the pack. Three penalties on the boots of Robbie Faulkner, which means at half-time, Filton College with their own to do. They need to put a rabbit out of a hat from somewhere, because at half-time, Hartpury College have one hand on the championship trophy. They lead 19 points to 0. So here we go, second half. Let's see what the Filton coaching staff has said to their players, because Hartpury haven't been in the ascendancy in this match so far. And a knock-on straight away from Filton, not the start they were looking for. For Hartpury, it start as you mean to go on. A little more intensity, but Hartpury are off and running. This is Robbie Faulkner. He's just short of the line. Who's there with him to help? Churchill is there. And is he over? He's just short of the line. And it's a try! What a start for Hartpury! Not the start that Filton were looking for. Hartpury lead 24 points to 0. And we've hardly played any seconds in this second half. It's been relentless. It's been one-way traffic in the first half, and it's one-way traffic to begin the second half. Miles Churchill did just enough. He spotted the gap around Sam Boyland. 24-0. This for 26-0. And it really is Kilimanjaro that Filton will have to get up to get back into this game. The conversion is missed. It's scored, I do beg your pardon. It just creeped in off the wind. 26-0. 3 converted tries down. 4 converted tries to take the lead. So Filton really with an uphill battle here. Hartpury really have just been too strong for them. Morris, Churchill, Prothero. And they're off and running again. What a lovely inside pass that was to Holden. So near. Holden with the knock on. So scrum down, Filton ball. Very nice attempt as an inside pass there from Robbie Smith. Filton with possession. Reset that scrum and go again. If Filton got any chance of getting back into this game, they need to score a try, and they've got to do it rather sharpish, you feel. You ran under pressure from Churchill, who's had a good game. You ran. And they have an advantage at Filton College. Little chip down in towards the corner. And they've done well there, but they're going to come back for that earlier penalty. So options here for Filton. They got possession. And Kieran Hill is going to attempt to kick in towards the corner. Into the Hartpury 22. Dan Frost. Uren. Still in Filton hands. Good little run here from Dan Frost. This is better from Filton. Can they run through a few phases now? See what they can come from it. And they have an advantage to come. So Filton inside the 22. Options for them here. Options for Kieran Hill. And the little chip to the corner. Looking for the 5-metre line out. Frost. His ball's been lost though by Filton, and they'll be disappointed with that. It's picked up by Harry Wilson. Churchill sends it up about 30 yards with that box kick. And it will be a Filton line out again. Beg your pardon, it's gone to Hartpury. There must have been a deflection on that box kick. So Hartpury College just taking their time, being patient in this line out. Picked up by Alex Craig. Faulkner. On the run they come again. That was Forbes. Churchill. Prothero. Harry Wilson. But ball has been turned over Filton's way. Tom Williams. Good defence there from Faulkner, and he's done well there. He's turned the ball over. Hartpury's way, they have been really strong in defence. Prothero spots a gap, and a second, and a third. Launched to the ground, but still in Hartpury possession. Numbers on the right-hand side, if they go quickly. Wilson, Holden, Robbie Smith. Thumping tackle. Ball still in play. Churchill. Joe Rafter. Churchill. Blackmore. With an advantage to come. Churchill. Prothero. Holden. Smith. Smith to Robinson. Robinson, is he there? Scores! A good try. Lovely try it was indeed from Hartpury College. And now 31 points to 0 clear. They've been too strong. Good try there from Harry Robinson, and a good reach as well. 31 points to 0, Hartpury lead. They have just been too strong for Filton. Faulkner to add the extras. Misses on the left-hand side. Needed a good boot into the wind. And time just stopped for a second because we do have a player down, receiving a little bit of treatment. The Felton number 5, in fact, Scott Ball, is the player just receiving a little bit of treatment at the moment. Kick off again. Alex Craig. Prothero. Doesn't find touch with his kick. Uren. A bit of a gap opening up for Felton if they go right quickly, but it's been lost by them again though. Hartpury have been excellent at the breakdown, and they win the penalty once more. Faulkner with that left boot of his. Into the 22 they come again. And you can see in the body language of some of the Felton players, their heads are already resigned to defeat, as it were. There's still time left in this game to try and salvage something out of it, and for Hartpury have just been too strong. That wasn't straight. So scrum down, Felton ball. Number 19 coming on for Hartpury College, Gareth Jones. I think he's replacing Morgan Morris. So 22 minutes left to go. Intercepted pass, Robbie Smith. Another try, the 5th try of the game. When it's not your day, it's not your day for Felton College. It hasn't been their day. Robbie Smith, the scorer. 5 tries to Felton's 0. 36 points to 0, this to be 38-0 ahead now, and I think the engravers can put Hartpury's name on the trophy, I think. Felton have been all at sea. Simple conversion from Faulkner, 38 points to 0. They lead now, and this is a parade. 38-0 Hartpury lead. I mean, it hasn't happened for Filton today, and I think somebody's having a little bit of a giggle because they're playing the Undertaker's theme music in the background for the WWE fans at home. I can use many a pun here, but I think I'm going to save the trouble. Just to say that Hartpury, I've got one hand on the trophy. Brotherow. Penalty to Filton. Got taken quickly. Alias Caven, this is. And Hartpury win the penalty. Taken quickly. And they continue to run forward. They've had a canter. They've had a canter, Sydney Blackmore. It was at a canter. Put into touch. Dan Frost with the line-outs, referee not too happy with both sides, awaiting the ball. Out on the touch, and Hartpury will have a line out inside the 22, just outside the 22 I should say. Josh Knott coming on for Hartpury. Jordan Lenny now with the line outs. Question of how many more points Hartpury can add. Knott, Prothero, Faulkner, Knott, Prothero, Malik Holden, Josh Knott fishes it out, Prothero, Rafter. Josh Knott, one man to beat. Oh, didn't use it. But the ball was knocked forward. And it will be a scrum for Hartpury. Just in front of the 5 metre line. It's a good opportunity there. He had Ayarupa to his right hand side. And it did take a knock on from Filton to stop yet another try for Hartpury College in this final. So then, 5 metre scrum. for Hartpury. Josh Knott with the put in once more. Penalty to Filton. Oh, and a little bit of afters here between the two scrum halves. Uren and Josh Knott. Kieran Hill, good kick from the Filton fly half. Gets it from deep inside their 22 up to the halfway line. 15 minutes to go. Hartpury 38-0, they lead. And just to remind you, of course, these are the academy finals, but we have a great day coming up 7 days from now at Twickenham for the schools finals. You may have seen some of the viral videos that have been hitting the stands, doing the rounds on YouTube and on Facebook and the like. The Oakham winger, Therese Johnson-Fisher, is the one who's had about 8-9 million hits across the board. The outside centre for Oakham, and he'll be in the first final on this time next Wednesday against Sherborne, and that should be a fantastic final too, as well as all of them. Dulwich going for a fourth consecutive under-18 crown. That's a forward pass from Filton there, but the referees let it go. Uren. And Hartpury will have the put in at the scrum. Josh Knott with the put in. Knott, Holden, kick downfield, picked up by Josh Daly. And Filton will have the penalty. So 11 minutes or so left to go as we're getting towards the dying embers of this game. I'm looking to try and see if penalty to Hartpury, see if Filton can just get some points on the board now. Trying to find a consolation try, because they've been blanked out here by Hartpury. No point taking 3 points now. Go for the jugular. 10 minutes to go. Linney. Liner collected by Alex Craig. Drive from Hartpury. They've been very strong like this. They scored one like this earlier. Being held up. Ball is there at the back though. Joe Rafter. Does well. Josh Knott. Prothero. Faulkner. 5 metres out. And Fulton win the penalty for holding on. Somebody's got a sense of humour on the bench below. Somebody was asking for the sending off for that offence. Fulton with the penalty. It was Robbie Faulkner. Clearly holding on, as you can see. So, well, not a red card or a yellow card in a month of Sundays, let's be fair. We continue with Fulton. Ellis Joseph is the on hooker duty now, and it's been stolen by Hartpury once again. Josh Knott, Prothero, Faulkner. Prothero with a little kick, doesn't happen. Even the Fulton fans are still singing in the stands though. Still cheering their team on. Prothero with the counter-attack. Nice little move. Alex Craig, picked up by Joe Rafter. I think it's an excellent game for Hartpury. Been very strong. Not. Box kick. For Hardy Robinson to face, to try and put a player into touch, and into touch it goes, and it will be a Hartpury line out with 7.5 or so minutes left to play in this championship final. There's been a bit of a gulf between these two sides, must be said. I just have a player just receiving a little bit of treatment. Well, it could be just a tight lace, in fact. Number 22 on the field for Hartpury, that's Joe Margett. And Malik Holden coming off the field. Another player who's had a half-decent game for Hartpury. Cameron James is on now on hooker duty for Hartpury, and that wasn't straight for Cameron. So we'll be scrummed down, Fulton putting. And a chance here for Hartpury to add more to the score. Another try. Gareth Jones, the scorer. 43 points to 0. Hartpury, this has been a rout. They've been too hot to handle. As you can see, Gareth Jones picking up the loose ball, spots the gap, and gets over the line. Touch judge was there to see he grounded it. 43-0. Faulkner to add the extras. So Faulkner, this to make it 45 points to 0. That's a great kick. Is it enough on it though? No, just short of the post. It was into the wind. Taken well by Robbie Smith. Six tries Hartpury have put past Filton. Can they add any more, or will there be a little twist in the tail and they won't keep a clean sheet, as it were? Brother up. Faulkner to his right hand side, doesn't use him, but Faulkner has picked it up and used his left boot to hoof it downfield, but the ball was knocked forward and it will be a Filton put in inside the Hartpury half. Filton, can they get on the scoreboard for the end of this? The final whistle comes. Uren. Somebody's off to shoot. Little chip forward. And another little dink forward for Ellis Caven to chase. Faulkner was there to cover, and he dumps it into touch. Kick downfield's going to land it into touch, so another chance here for Filton to get a consolation try. Ellis Joseph with the lineouts. Collected by Filton as well. Heading towards the last minute of the game. Good tackle on this, may have been turned over Hartpury's way, it has been. Kicked down by Gareth Jones. Doesn't go into touch though. Filton can have a little dink at this and have a lower the counter attack. And they get the penalty, Filton as well. One of the last plays of the game. Good tackle that was as well. Penalty to Hartpury. I think that could be that. Maybe the law looking for that half century. Prothero. Man to his left-hand side, Prothero might go himself. He is going to go himself as well. Matthew Prothero, that is the icing on the cake. Hartpury have won this championship playoff in convincing fashion. They have put Filton to the sword. And Faulkner will add the extras here to make it a rout of 50-0. Prothero getting through the gears, kept in field. Yes, well, the celebration left a lot to be desired. That's probably the only bad thing of Hartpury's play this afternoon. But the rest of it has been exceptional. This to put the cherry on the proverbial sundae. Robbie Faulkner to make it 50-zip in this championship playoff final. Game over. 50-0 is the final score. Hartpury have been too hot to handle. They have run 7 tries to beat SGS Filton College by 50 points to 0. It's been a relentless performance, a convincing performance. Hartpury College, they will be dancing tonight with the students of that great institution. They've been too good for Filton, too good. It's back to the drawing board for SGS Filton College ahead of next season. But as for this Hartpury team, they'll carry on as they mean to go on. 7 tries to get through here. First try was Sydney Blackmore. This was after about 10-15 minutes into the game. First 15 minutes it was a scrappy affair, it must be said. Both teams really trying to cancel each other out. But from then on, it was one-way traffic. After the second try came in, which was this one here from Zach Ayarupa, the floodgates really did begin to open. Robbie Faulkner, who has had a good game with the boot. This was at the start of the second half. Churchill spots the gap. Over he goes. 2 tries scored in the first half, 4 in this second half, 5 in this second half, I don't beg your pardon. This was Harry Robinson, too strong. And then a scrum that was lost. Poor pass intercepted by Robbie Smith. And that was try number 5. Try number 6. Ball spilled out to Gareth Jones, and over he went in the corner. And then the final try, tap and go from Josh Knott. Matt Prothero from inside his own half, full of running, gets through the gears, does the outside half, beats everybody and goes over. And a superb display from Hartpury, but the celebration left a lot to be desired. Sorry, Matthew, I'm only going to give you 4 for technique on that for that dive, but Hartpury College are the champions of this AASE Championship playoffs. They have defeated Filton College by 50 points to 0. We're just waiting for Filton to go up the stairs to receive their runners-up medals. They're still in the middle of the pitch, awaiting, just getting instructions from their coach. No doubt a few words as well of consolation. They made the final after all, but just didn't happen for them today. Seven days time, more rugby coming up. This time we're going from North London to South London. We're going to HQ, to Twickenham, for the school's finals day for 2015. What should be a fantastic day of rugby. I've covered it now since 2012, and I've enjoyed every single day we've had at Twickenham. Hopefully the weather remains fine for us. 2 years ago it was -2 with a wind chill of -8. So much so that some of the cameramen for the company haven't worked since then. But last year it was gorgeous, blazing sunshine at Twickenham. And hopefully it will be glorious sunshine on the pitch 7 days from now at Twickenham for that school's finals day. Tickets are available on that Wednesday. Plenty of tickets as well. Just go on rfu.com for more information as to how you can attend that final. You'll see some of the future stars of rugby on show in that NatWest Cup final. So many stories that could happen as well. Dulwich pick up a 4th consecutive title. A 4th consecutive. Has been done for many years. The under-15s Vars, they'll get underway 11 o'clock next week. Followed by the under-15s Cup, Warwick will play Queggs Wakefield in a repeat of the last final of the last 2 years. It's like a World Series between them two schools. You have the under-18s Vars as well, and then the under-18s Cup. And Dulwich College look for the 4th consecutive title. So the traditional end to this final, as now Filton will be asked to take the stairs to collect their runners-up medals. Filton College, just didn't happen for them today. So SGS Bicton just collecting their medals as Hartpury make their way up the stairs, and their fans will be greeting them at the top of the stairs. So Hartpury make their way up the stairs. So the last recipients of the runners-up medals for Hartpury. As you for Filton, I beg your pardon. Hartpury right at the top of the stairs, getting greeted by their fans on the bottom right of your screen. And now here they come. A relentless performance from the team in red. Keenan Faulkner there receiving his medal. He's had a good game. So a few more, and I think it will be Sydney Blackmore who will be the one to receive the trophy. So all the replacements will be getting their medals as well. So right at the back there, Sydney Blackmore. They'll make room for him so he can raise the trophy in victory as the AASE Championship winners of 2015. Hartpury College, Hartpury Delight. The Hartpury war cry rings around the Alliance Park. Hartpury College have won the AASE Championship in convincing fashion. They've won it by 50 points to 0. Many thanks to the whole team here at the Alliance Park. Do join us next Wednesday from 10:45 when we will have the NatWest Schools Cup Finals Day live from Twickenham. But from me, Johnny Bryan, and the whole team here in North London, I wish you a very good afternoon.